And we're live. Hey guys, this is Wolfie, and today we are going to talk about injuries, the Kyle Shanahan's presser. We got what else we got over here? We got Kyle Shanahan's presser, Matt Miyoko talking about the roster moves that were just done today with some undrafted free agents, and then we got the injury report. There's a couple of disappointments with what's his name, Curtis Robinson tearing his ACL. That's really sad. But we'll jump in the injury report in a minute. But got to give the shout out to Papa J. What's up, man? Welcome. Good to see you. Hope you're good. Hope your Saturday's well and you're excited for tomorrow. We got to get a W, Hopefully we get a W. My throat's actually killing me right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the injuries today. That's pretty bad news. There's a lot of news. I didn't literally I went live yesterday, and after I went live, Kyle's presser happened. We got big news about the Curtis Robinson thing, and then Aiyuks temper tantrum. I went live at a really bad time, so maybe I should go live a lot later, more often, because that way I get all the news. So we're gonna pick up some news that was from yesterday. All right, let's go and do that. Boom. All right, here is the injury report. Hargrave, obviously, he's out for the rest of the season. Tore his pec, partial pec tear, but, it's pretty much out. Curtis Robinson, like I just said, tore his ACL. He's out. Luckily, that's not Fred Warner, so I guess there's a bright side there. If you're trying to find something to be positive about, it's not like a huge starter. Hopefully, Curtis Robinson, recovers and he does well, and, I hope he recovers, because this kind of injury can end your career, and that's kind of sad for him because he was just coming up on the, he was just coming up. He was performing outside playing in the season, though. I think he only had one tackle, so not really, but on special teams, he was pretty good. So sad to miss him, and hopefully he comes back next year, and he's probably going to make the team if he's still the same player. But this is what's up, Matthew? What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Oh, we got two of them. All right, sweet. You brought both of your accounts. Hey, that's fine. What's up, man? How you doing? Hope you're doing good. I saw your edit, man. It was dope. Keep it up. Keep Just keep doing what you love, man. Make it consistent. All right, so let's go ahead and jump over. Actually, let's keep going. Don't want to say jump over. Deebo Samuel, limited in practice. Friday, he was limited in practice as well, but he's probably going to play. He's expected to play. Trent Williams, his toe. So we'll jump into that because there's going to be, I believe that's in Kyle's presser, so we'll jump into that one. D. Winters should be playing. He was limited in both weeks, so he's probably going to play, I'm pretty sure, with Curtis Robinson coming out. He's the next man up to take that place, so there's him. George Kittle, he full participation in practice on Friday, so he's ready to go. And then Brock Purdy, thank God, his back soreness was nothing serious, and hopefully he plays well. It's actually nothing serious, not something they're trying to cover up. But, Jacob Cowing just had an illness, and he was full participant on Friday, so he's good to go. So that's good to see. Hopefully, I'm sure I'm speaking for many San Francisco 49ers fans when I say that Jacob Cowing needs to take whatever reps you had planned for Ronnie Bell. Just straight up. That just needs to happen. Jacob Cowing needs to be the focus in that position, in that game plan. I know he's 5'8" or 5'9" or whatever. I get he's small. Ronnie Bell is what? How tall is Ronnie Bell? I got to look this up on. Ronnie, I think he's 5'10", so it's not that much of a difference. Measurements 6 foot. I guess that's kind of a big deal, but still put him out there. He's fast. He's quick. He knows what he's doing. He can move around. He can separate, So, yeah, big. Hopefully we just replace Jacob Cowing. Replace Ronnie Bell with Jacob Cowing in every single game plan. Everything you're planning right now. Do not even think about saying, hey, you know what? Let's get him back in there. Let's build his confidence, I don't want to see that. I really do not want to see that at all. So, get Jacob Cowing involved. Thank God his illness is not serious and he's ready to play. So get him to I want to see him do some jet sweeps because he's got the speed. I want to see him do some Deebo stuff. Because I think he's got that he's got that ability. So Samuel, welcome to stream. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. All right, so that's the injury report for the oh my god, what the hell? These two didn't practice? Not injury related, personal matter. Okay, so Ward will be back. He's probably playing, but what happened here? How's Hufanga? Did Hufanga hurt? Did not practice. Haven't heard anything. If you guys heard anything about Hufanga and why he didn't practice, let me know. It says his ankle. Jeez, dude. He just got back, dude. He just got back. Jesus Christ. All right. Alex Austin, one of the corners not playing. I guess he's out for the rest of the season. If he did, yeah, he's out. Jesus Christ. Straight up his ankle. Their guard, offensive tackle, also out as well. Hunter Henry's questionable. Sidney Sow's questionable, but he's limited in practice. These guys are probably going to play if they're all limited. So they're probably going to get both their offensive linemen back if they're just limited in practice. And then Mike Iwanu, there's no update here, so that's weird. He's probably not playing, and neither is Jabril Peppers. So a lot of people injured on both sides, man. A lot of people injured on both sides. But really, I mean, like injuries happening to everyone. So it's all over the board, man. Such a crazy year for injuries. Such a crazy year. Any CMC updates? No, we're probably not going to know. He's supposed to be full go on Monday. So what I mean by that is like they're going to try to get him going and actually push his Achilles on Monday. So we'll know more then. But as of right now, nothing's new. We just know that he went to the Germany. That's all we know. So we'll know after Monday, sometime after Monday, maybe a Tuesday or Wednesday meeting, we'll know more. I swear the 49ers loses this game, I'm going to laugh so hard. I bet you are, man. I bet you are. All right, so let's go to the next thing. That's the injuries. What else do we got? Oh, yeah, by the way, Aiyuks tantrum that he had with on the field with the shorts. Dude, that is so stupid. That is so ridiculous. I can't believe, like, I don't remember who I was watching, but I agree with them 110%. Like, you don't expect that from, what's his name? Like Debo or Nick Bosa. And, like, you think that from Debo because he's kind of Devo, but he kind of came out, like, trying to be professional, and he actually did a lot. Like, while Aiyuk seems to be just, I don't know, dude. He's just different. He's just different. Who you got winning, Commanders or Cardinals? On top of my head, I'm gonna go Cardinals. I got Cardinals. I think they're gonna do it. I think they pull it out. Right now. That could change. I could change my mind. This is just, I haven't done research on their injury report. I like to look at their injury report and stuff like that first, figure out what's going on there. But I got the Cardinals. I think they can do it. All right. What else we got? Unsubbing right now. Hey, you do you, man. You do you. All right. So, what we got? Where's that? Sorry, guys. I'm epically failing right now. There you go. Brandon Aiyuk's temper tantrum. I don't know. I don't like it. I think it's a little diva-ish. It's kind of it seems small. Like it seems like not a big deal, like at all, but it's such a, hold on, let me try to raise this up. There it is right there. All right. It's such a big thing in terms of like just following the rules and like, hey, everyone's in line, everyone's on the same page. It represents that. It's not necessarily, oh my God, it's just shorts. It's just like, it shows order. It shows that, hey, we're all together trying to do, like, none of us is special, you know, and I like that. And it's just weird for him to be like, nah. And then not to mention, he came out with black shorts. So he was prepared for this. And that's the crazy part. That's the crazy part, is like he prepared to throw a temper tantrum because he had the shorts ready to go. I don't know if Kyle Shanahan brought him the shorts. I didn't see anything prior to that. So all I saw was the 2-minute video. And from what I saw, he had the shorts ready to go. So I got to turn on my lights real quick, bro. Hold on. I turn my lights. My laptop is about to run out of battery. It's getting a little dark. I played a game of basketball with my cousin. I let him win, and then he said he was better, so I was on it. Simona and BM for you. That's gonna happen, man. You gotta teach him humbleness, though. You gotta be a standard. But yeah, if they're talking shit, you gotta prove like, hey man, you win some and you lose some, all right, but you live to fight another day. We will take Aiyuk off your hands. I mean, oh my God, it depends. When we're gonna trade us, we trade us McLaurin. It's not just gonna give you guys. I would have done that trade at this point if I knew this was gonna happen, man. But I don't think he's completely out of it. I don't think he's. Yes, there's diva moments, but he can snap out of it. I'm not giving up on Aiyuk and what his potential is. I do believe he can still bring something to the table despite what seems to be happening on the surface when it comes to media and his temper tantrums. But I think it just takes a good game from him for everything just to turn around. And just like Poggy says, if you ever come here on Sundays, Poggy, we talked about it. He doesn't think Brandon Aiyuk's going to come back to like week 7, week 8. And I have to agree. So we have to stick to that no matter how bad it looks. We're going to have to stick to that take because that's just how bad it is. He missed the entire preseason, his entire training camp. It was probably one of the reasons why Brock Purdy didn't feel confident throwing him that deep ball, hoping that he would run the right route. It's just a big deal in that sense. So hopefully he figures it out. It's going to take a while. It could take 6-7 weeks, just like training camp takes about that much time. So we have to be patient with that. But on the surface, the diva situation of it's just such a bad look. Like, why are you doing that? It just doesn't make any sense to me. So he's just ruining his career, and it just tells me that he's not taking football seriously. And that's the bad part. It's just seeing the childish antics of just not taking it seriously. You're getting paid millions to take it seriously. And it's like, I got guaranteed money, so it doesn't matter is what it comes off as. And I hate that. So, oh my God, if we knew this was going to happen, man, I don't know. We probably would have done it. This is a job, and in certain jobs you have uniforms. I don't see what's wrong with sticking to a uniform if it's required. That's a good point. Good point. Sam, amen, yeah, for sure. No, we would trade you Jerome Payne in a first. Is Jerome Payne hurt? Is that a trick? Are you trying to trick me? Because that's a good trade. That attitude's demise. But I know it's like he was an amazing receiver. I know he's still a top 5 receiver in my eyes, though. So, but I know what you mean. Like his reputation is just bad. Reputation's kind of a thing. Like you don't ever want to be a receiver like Terrell Owens. Like there's a reason why people use him as a reference towards as a way of saying this is what a diva is. You don't want to be that guy. So. I just want to see our second round pick, Newton, get some play time. Yeah. Oh, shit. You guys draft Newton. Nice. Yeah, for sure. I see where you come from. Everyone wants to see the rookies, man, but that's not football, though. It's not Madden. In Madden, you can do shit like that. In real life, dude, there's game plan, there's scheme, there's cohesion, there's connection. You can't just throw a rookie in there because you drafted him. Like he's got to be ready. And it's not always the case. Like 90% of the time, they are not ready. Okay. Oh. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the next thing. So that's how I feel about Brandon Aiyuk and the whole temper tantrum thing. I do not like it. It seems small. It truly does. Outside, like if you told somebody who was not into football, like at all, you told them, and I'm upset. I'm like, why? Aiyuk didn't wear the right shorts today. That sounds so minuscule and ridiculous. But it is a big deal in terms of like what Papa Jay said, like it's your uniform. You go to work, this is your uniform, this is what you have to wear. Okay, no matter what you're paid, this is what you have to wear, and it's just that's what it seems like on the outside. So Newton has looked good in camp, even though he was hurt. Plus, if we need to, we can just run a 3-man front instead of a 4-man with Newton. Could do that. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. Matt Miyoko. Let's watch a video from Matt Miyoko. He's going to update us on what's currently going on with the San Francisco 49ers. A couple undrafted free agents have been sent to the team, which is really cool because we've been looking forward to some of them. I don't know if they'll be active or not. They'll probably be inactive, but to see them come up would be great. So let's go ahead and see what it is. It's a 9-minute and 57-second video. I can't talk right now. Anyway, if you don't know who he is, he's a reporter. He watches the games. He asks the questions at press conferences, etc. If you go ahead and check out his channel, we're about to watch it right now. So, okay, not add that stage. Boom. What the F? Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm failing right now. Add that stage. Boom. There we go. All right, so let's do this.
All right, the 49ers made some roster moves on Saturday to get ready for the Week 4 game Sunday at Levi Stadium against the New England Patriots. Kind of interestingly, I guess you could say, the 49ers have 51 players on their 53-man roster. So they're leaving a couple of roster spots available. We'll get to those roster moves in a bit, but if you're new to the channel, thank you for coming here. Please subscribe, leave a comment and a like. And then also you can go back and watch my previous videos where I talk about the whole shorts incident with Brandon Aiyuk, also replacing Christian McCaffrey, how the 49ers are going to go about that. He did go to Germany for treatment on the bilateral Achilles tendonitis that he has, which means both Achilles with the tendonitis there. In the Trent Williams added to the injury report video, I also talked about my 5 49ers to watch in this game against the Patriots.
As a renter and single mom, I'm furious about
ads, dude. Boo! 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 Boo!
Updates from John Lynch, and also Greg Papa shares his views on a couple, well, 3 of the newcomers to the 49ers defense who have not yet performed. Leonard Floyd, Devondre Campbell, and Isaac Yiadom. Okay, now for the news of the day. No big surprise, of course, the 49ers placed Javon Hargraves and Curtis Robinson on injured reserve. So Hargrave and Robinson go on injured reserve. Robinson, definitely season-ending injury for him, a torn ACL. For Hargrave, there is a very, very outside chance that he could be back on the team if the 49ers have a deep postseason run. So what did the 49ers do? They moved up defensive end Sam Okwanu from the practice squad to the 53-man roster. So he is the 51st player. 53 players are allowed. They put, when they moved Christian McCaffrey to IR, they didn't replace that spot. And then 2 guys go on IR today, and 1 guy comes up. That's Sam Okwanu. He's been in 2 games already this season, has 1 sack. The 49ers also elevated a couple of undrafted rookies from the practice squad to be available to play Sunday to make their NFL debuts. And one is a little bit of a surprise. Evan Anderson, defensive tackle from Florida Atlantic. The 49ers chose to move him up over some guys who have been around a while, T.Y. McGill and also Alex Barrett. So Evan Anderson, a big guy.
Evan Anderson, baby.
Was he 6'1", 200, 6'3", 200, 326 pounds. He moves up from the practice squad. So that's relevant with, obviously, with Hargrave going on IR, and also Jordan Elliott is questionable for this game with the foot injury. 49ers also moved up from the practice squad, elevate him for this game. Jalen Mahoney, another undrafted rookie. He's from Vanderbilt. And so Talanoa Hufanga, he's questionable for this game with an ankle injury. And the 49ers released the veteran Tracy Walker III from the practice squad. He came up for the first couple of games of the regular season when Hufanga was not available. So those are the roster moves. Hargrave, Robinson, IR, Sam Okwanu up to the 53-man roster. Actually, it's a 51-man roster, but you know what I'm talking about. And then Mahoney and Evan Anderson come up elevated from the practice squad. So that's what the 49ers have going on right now. As far as their injury report, as I mentioned, Jordan Elliott and Talanoa Hufanga are questionable with their injuries. Deebo Samuel is questionable with a calf injury. Trent Williams has the illness and the toe, and D. Winters has the ankle. So we'll see which of those guys will be available for the game. Good news for the 49ers is that George Kittle is definitely going to play. He was removed from the injury list altogether after he missed the week 3 game against the Rams. And then Brock Purdy, who reported some soreness in his back right after that game the next day, he's fine. He will play. So 49ers have to make their inactive list available 90 minutes before kickoff. So we'll see where that goes. I think Deebo Samuel and Trent Williams will play. We'll just see how that all goes. As far as Christian McCaffrey goes, I talked a lot.
Yeah, I agree. I want to see Mustafa. I know I just said about like not shoving rookies in there and stuff. Like if they're not ready, like if he's not ready, he's not ready. But I mean, if you got Mahoney, I guess. So yeah, I would assume they would use Mustafa more, you know, in that situation. Yeah. So we'll probably see him then. If Hufanga's out, you know Mustafa's going to get more play time than Mahoney, of course. So, and I would like to see Mahoney because I think he's actually pretty good. And I think Odom is he's not hurt. I don't think Odom's hurt. So, yeah, so it'll probably be Jair Brown and hopefully not Odom again. No offense. And we put Malik Mustafa in there because Odom was the guy that allowed that deep touchdown at Jefferson. I know he's put in a bad situation because the scheme put him on the best wide receiver. It's just a bad look. You know, we need something different. We need a different fire. You know, we got to see something. And I think if we see Malik Mustafa out there and he makes a great play, I think it would fire up the defense, and I think it would do wonders. So, all right, have fun, Sam. Peace out, man. Good luck. All right, so that's what happens. That's what's happening
about him on the last video I did. He did receive treatment in Germany. And one of the things that Kyle Shanahan said on Friday is that the plan is for him to start hitting the rehab a little bit harder. So we'll see how that goes. Again, with the nature of his Achilles injuries, plural, you just don't know how it's going to respond. So the 49ers are going to have to kind of move some stuff around and ask perhaps more of Jordan Mason and Isaac Grindo. Those guys have proved that they can run the football. Mason, anyway, has proved that he can run the football. Now it's about trying to maybe compensate or move pieces around so that the 49ers can get more out of their third down offense, you know, their red zones, their third down efficiency. Those are two areas where Christian McCaffrey absolutely excelled.
Sure.
Okay, I know a lot of people have been talking about the injuries for the 49ers and why they're snake bit and what's going on with everything, but I honestly don't know that they've had more injuries than any other team. It just seems like
you know, it might be something that he just thought on top of his head, but I argue the Rams. Like, we got injuries, yeah, but it just looks bad because Aiyuk is looking washed, Trent is looking washed, you know, but I would argue the Rams because they got 11 players in IR, you know. I don't think that are starters, you know what I mean? They got, you know, they're missing their number one. I don't know. I would say the Rams. We're getting there. Like, we just lost a backup linebacker, so, like, we're getting there. Of course, like we're top 3, top 2, of course, probably most injured, but I'd probably say the Rams, in my opinion.
There are a lot of injuries around the NFL. Some teams are affected more than others. Obviously, the 49ers are affected.
Pop J says, this is one game to use the rookies that are needed. I hate to start them during the other games after this one without experience. I agree. This is probably like a really good game to do that. I think last game was probably a good one to do that too, but and that we did see that. We did see that with Garendo, so we did see some of it. We just didn't see Cowing, even though that would have been nice. But all right. But yeah, I agree. I agree with you. This wouldn't be bad. I mean, you might as well change it up. Gotta change it up. Something. But if they're not ready, they're not ready. But I would like to see that.
Affected in the sense that, you know, they've had some very notable guys who have missed games. the game against the Rams, case in point. They didn't have McCaffrey out there, didn't have Deebo Samuel, didn't have Kittle out there. So those are three very significant offensive players. But let's just take a look at the injury situation, guys who aren't eligible to play in this game, and kind of what we're looking at for them. Hargrave and Robinson are on IR. Don't expect them back. Also on injured reserve from right at the beginning of the regular season, Elijah Mitchell. In fact, before the cut down to 53 players, he cannot come back this season. Ambry Thomas can, but I'm not sure that that's in the cards for the 49ers. He's expected to have a midseason return from the fractured forearm.
I've completely forgot about
as far as guys who can come back, and I would expect at some point that they would. Obviously, McCaffrey, seeing how this rehab goes, and also John Feliciano, the veteran offensive lineman who has position flexibility at guard and at center. I saw him out on the practice field just watching the offensive linemen go through their drills late in the week. So a mid-season return is possible for him. So that's injured reserve.
I completely forgot that we have Kalia Davis, who should come back mid-season. We got Ambry Thomas, who's supposed to come back, even though I don't think that's much of a big deal. But I do think Feliciano, if he's the same player, that's actually a pretty good jolt, I think, having him back, because he was actually pretty good last year. In the Super Bowl, he was actually doing really well until he got hurt, and then Burford got in there. And we all know the Chris Jones thing. We all know what happened there. So let's go ahead and finish this video by Matt Miyoko. I paused it at a very, very weird time.
But I know these all kind of fit under the same umbrella. They're kind of all in a similar, they face similar rules.
If and only
non-football injury, that's Ricky Pearsall with the bullet that he took to the chest area that exited out the backside. Believe it or not, he is making tremendous progress, and there is a very strong possibility. In fact,
is it Slicky Ricky, or is it Slick Rick, or is it just Slick Rick? It's something weird like that, right? I can't seem to think of the name, but I mean, he's Slick Ricky. Like there is a joke in there. There's like a badass name in there somewhere, like Slick Rick of Death or something like because he completely slipped out of Death's grip there. So. Give props to him, man. Give props to him. He beat death. That's crazy, dude. To get shot in the chest and hit absolutely nothing. That's amazing in so many ways, dude. Like, I mean, if you imagine if he comes back and he has like a 10 catches, like he has a Jawan Jennings game, dude, and he just comes back, he'd be like the Terminator. Like his nickname would be like the Terminator or some shit. So Slick Rick was a rapper from East Coast. Slick Rick beat the Bills Mafia. What's his name? He has a nickname, right? I can't even think. I don't remember what it is. Is it Slicky Ricky? It's something like that. I don't know. I can't think of the name. I'm sounding stupid right now, though. But
in fact, I'd say a likelihood that Ricky Pearsall will be cleared to begin practice this week, either Monday or Wednesday. Expect that to come down the 49ers' first practice of the week.
So we're going to get Ricky Pearsall after this game with the Pats. We're going to have him back, and we're going to have Christian McCaffrey back. Well, in a way, according to Kyle Shanahan, they're going to ramp him up on Monday. So we'll see how it goes. And if he's okay on Monday, we'll know. If it's bad, then we'll know. Like, if we hear nothing, right? Good news. If we hear something, probably bad news. So let's try. Fingers crossed for Chris McCaffrey. Good to see Pearsall back. All coming back after the Pats game. That's awesome. That's all.
Basically, how their week is structured is that Wednesday is when the team gets out there and practices for the first time after the Sunday game. So Ricky Pearsall, the window could be open for him, or is expected to be open for him to begin practice, and then how he responds, how he looks on the practice field, that will determine the next move. But once the window is open for him, they can activate him immediately, have him available for that next game, or they can kind of take the slow roll, and they have 3 weeks to determine what they want to do. Whether at the end of 3 weeks, they would have to make a decision whether to activate him to the 53-man, put him on the injured list for the entire season, and he would not be eligible to return or to waive him. Obviously, they're not going to waive him. I don't think it's going to go the entire 3 weeks. I think he'll be back sooner than later.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 guys on the reserve PUP list. Drake Jackson is out for the year with his patellar issue that just didn't bounce back the way they had hoped after his offseason surgery. And then
Drake Jackson, man, had that 3-sack game against the Steelers last year and then just disappeared. And then he got hurt at some point, like midway through the season. Then he gets hurt again through the offseason. Like, dude, bad luck, man. Dude's on track to try to beat, what's his name? Who's that most injury-prone corner? I can't remember his name. I can't see the thing on the top of my head. He's very injury-prone. He's Jason Verrett. He's trying to take Jason Verrett for most injury-prone player. So,
a big key to this 49ers defense, and the 49ers will immediately become a better defense when he's out there. He remains on PUP. No specific timetable for him, but my thought would be kind of the over-under would be right around the bye week. So after 8 games, perhaps Dre Greenlaw will be out there for the second half of the regular season. So that's the update on a Saturday afternoon. 49ers and Patriots at it on Sunday. Be sure to watch NBC Sports Bay Area for 49ers pregame.
Well, not all of us from the Bay Area, dude. Okay, not all of us can just be in the Bay Area. All right. Jeez, gosh, not very thoughtful. Is Luke Musgrave the tight end of the 49ers? No, I believe he's a tight end for the Packers. So, all right, so we're going to jump over to the next video, which is Kyle Shanahan's presser. I have not seen it, so he's going to talk about the Aiyuks situation, talk about the Evan Anderson thing and all that jazz. Have not watched it yet. I heard that Grant Cohn asked a question, and Kyle Shanahan gets a little kind of like snippy, and I like it. I kind of like it. I've seen it already. It was on TikTok, and I thought it was kind of funny. But let's go ahead and keep watching. Let's go ahead. I'm going to bring it up right now. Empire means everywhere, not just the Bay Area, Matt. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Fucking Papa, you tell him. It's an empire. All right. Let me go ahead and bring up this tab. All right. Boop. There it is. All right, here we go. This is Kyle Shanahan's final updates before we face the New England Patriots. What time is that game before I start this? 49. All right, so 1:05 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, do I have it? Please tell me it's in my area, man. I don't want to watch it online. Yeah, it's near me. Sweet. Yeah. All right. I'm getting that channel. All right, let's go. All right, here is Kyle Shanahan. He already looks a little pissy. Like, dude, just ask your question already, all right? All right, here we go.
About the importance of rushing attempts after the fact, after a game. Like, we wanted to get to this many attempts, I think, because of what it represents and, getting third downs and more attempts and all that. Is it ever anything that's, a pregame focus, like, on the board, 35, we want this? Or is it always something you talk about after the game because it represents something?
No, I don't write a lot or do PowerPoints much. I usually just speak. I say that to the team a lot. Our goal is to do it every week.
I don't know why that's funny. It's just kind of like, I don't do PowerPoints. I don't do presentations and shit. All right. I just speak. Okay. I'm a god. Excuse me. I just speak. Okay. But that's just a joke. It's just a joke.
Sometimes I make it a little more of an emphasis than others. But that's usually the goal every week.
And you said I think you mentioned once after your wife has told you, why don't you just run it 20 straight times to start the game? Or...
Right. That would be, that's why it's not as simple as that. That's why I say it usually to the team as a challenge. I mean, offensively, they know what we like to do. I mean, our goal is to, in normal situations, be 50-50. But when you get over 30 carries, it's very rarely just because the offense is dominating. It's usually all three phases are, and the way the game goes and everything. And
what's up, Daniel? Damn, Daniel, what up? Strawberry in the house. Welcome, man. Welcome. It's good to see you. Good to see you. All right, let's finish this vid.
In order to do that, I don't think we've ever really been able to do that without being good on third down, without playing good defense, things like that.
Patriots, I think, have been over 35 carries like 2 of their 3 games. So is that something that, as far as?
Oh yeah, that's why I think they're a real good team. The way they play defense, their 2 running backs, the way they're committed to the run, the type of quarterback they have with that, I think that makes them a very good team.
Juwan seems to be ascending and asserting himself big time right now. If he continues his current level of play, would you consider using 11 personnel more than you have in the past? Is that something that you would feel comfortable with?
I mean, I'm always comfortable with Juwan, but for not going 11 has
Me
nothing
too,
to do
man.
with always trying to get a best.
You know what? Me too. I'm always comfortable with Juwan too, man. Every time I see that ball thrown that way and I see 15, I feel like really good. I feel super confident. I love that. I love when I see that number. I'm confident that he's, even if the ball looks like it's going to hit the defender's hands, I'm confident he's going to at least bat it away and it's not going to be an interception, man. Juwan is just so clutch. And remember, FedEx air and ground player of the week. You don't just get that every day. You only get that weekly. That's what's up.
11 people out there. I mean, Juwan, I think, has been one of our best 11 people since he's been here. That usually more has to do with advantages of 21 personnel and things like that. But it's a good problem to have. I want to get Juwan out there more. He's that type of player. It doesn't always mean that you go totally different with your scheme and everything, but you can always rotate him in more too.
Important is it, or is it important to have a third down back? I mean, obviously Christian's been first, second, and third down, but is that how do you kind of, what's your mindset on that?
When we've had a third down back, really a great one the last 2 years, I feel it's been as easy a football as I've had in my 20 years. So it's a very good bonus to have a really good third down back. I mean, just for situationally what it does on third down, what it does in the red zone, to me has as big of an effect on anything that I've experienced. But it's, you don't always have those guys. I rarely have in the past, to have a really good one. But you want guys who are serviceable at it and can do a good job, and all our guys do. But Christian's on a whole nother level with that aspect.
Is it a process for you to kind of figure out who best suits, whether it's Juice or whomever else of the halfbacks? Is that kind of a challenge for you to kind of figure out what the best way to move forward without Christian is? Not really. After Christian, I see all the guys kind of the same. They're all they all can beat people in routes. They all have good hands, and none of them I don't trust in protections. Juice probably being the most, but Juice also has great hands and is really good at checkdowns and getting up the field. And I feel the same way about JP. Christian's just different in that aspect, and that's why he always want him out there on third down.
With Christian to start that ramp up process next week. Yeah,
we'd like to start hitting his rehab here harder on Monday.
You mentioned on Wednesday, you're seeing more teams throw 3-man rushes or even fewer than that on a couple occasions. You guys have double the attempts of the next closest team. Is there anything you can put your finger on why maybe teams are doing that a little more with you guys than others?
I mean, it could be just the best way they think to stop our offense, stop our quarterback, stop certain guys. I also think it has a lot to do with, I don't have the stats, but I would assume Minnesota does that more than most teams in the NFL. I'd assume the Rams have been doing it more than most teams in the NFL too, regardless of who they're playing. So I think it's both of those things.
What does he look like to you? Keon White.
He kind of, I don't know about you. And I could just be overthinking it, but he kind of just was like, yeah, man, there's defenses out there that could totally shut this down if they have the right personnel. That's kind of how I felt. About that. Now, I like Kyle too, man. I don't think we should fire him. I don't give him shit as much as everyone else should, but I feel like that's what he said there.
He's had a incredible year. What does he look like on film up front?
99.
JJ's so.
Yeah.
Oh, I
think it's
didn't
99.
give you a shout out to Scott. Scott Lacoste Jr. Welcome to the stream. JJ's so good at elevating for the catch. The high point. He is, dude. He is a baller. Shot caller, 20-inch blade on the Impala. Gonna get sorry, got a little distracted there. I thought someone said he was retiring. Who, Christian McCaffrey? Yeah, someone said he's gonna retire. Someone said 2 months and shit. It's like it was all opinion, brother. It's just from what previous doctors have seen from other people who've gone through it. However, to really know what's going on, you have to see his scans. So like a doctor can have an idea, but he doesn't know what's really going on until he sees the scans, the MRIs, all that, etc., whatever he has to go through. Like physically touch it and look at it, play with it, So, and those are all just, I already went on like a rant in my previous lives already like twice. So I'm going to try and reel back a little bit, but that's pretty much everything in a nutshell. Like a lot of people had conclusions. I did hear about that. I saw an article. CMC is retiring. Breaking news. He's out for the rest of the season and retired. And it's like, come on, dude. Yeah, people are reacting as usual. They take an opinion and they think it's a fact. It's like, look, read the article, man. Like most of the time it's if this happens or I think this would happen. It's no like this is going to happen. That's what you need to see. Like you just got to read between the lines, People see the article, the headline most of the time and go with it. But all right, let's go ahead and finish this video.
I could be blacking out though. No one else knows. All right. But no, he's a hell of a player. This is the first time I've been able to really watch him this year. He's great on the outside, sets the edge as well. And him as a rusher on the inside, too, is just as scary. So he's a hell of a player.
You said the pass rushing for the Rams was the best it's been this season. Should that be confused with it was effective or good?
No, I thought we had a good pass rush. Yeah, not on every down, obviously, but I thought we affected the quarterback well. I thought guys won their one-on-ones and had a good game. I always wanted to be more, always more. But I thought they had the best game.
Everything, not everything, but so much emphasis.
Did they though?
On building that, and having them be disruptive and tone setting. As far as the team, does the expectation change just because the personnel may not be quite the same right now?
Your expectation always has to change. You can't always have the exact D-line. And what we had in 2019, I think that was by far our best one. And that was 5 years ago. But we totally believe in making the D-line as good as we can. So we pay attention.
I don't know. This D-line was supposed to be better, in my opinion. We had Leonard Floyd coming off 10.5 sacks. We had Collins, who looked like an absolute stud in the preseason. Hargrave just needed someone like Collins to really go off. He kind of was, well, he was, to me, I thought Hargrave was starting off a lot better than he was last year. So there's a plus to that. Sadly, he's hurt, so he can't really continue that campaign. However, I thought this D-line was supposed to rival that. To me, Nick Bosa, Leonard Floyd, and all, the depth isn't the same. Yes, the depth is not the same, but you expect more from Nick Bosa, Leonard Floyd, that front four, It's supposed to rival
that to every offseason, every draft. That's a real important part of our philosophy. But, I thought 2019, as good as throughout from the beginning to all the way to the end, was one of the best ever, just in terms of what I saw on the field. I think we've had some really good years since then. But no, you can't always expect it to be like that. All right. Thanks. Thought so. All right, guys. Thanks.
Wait. Where's this is supposed to be I'm tripping. I could have sworn this is a video where says no. I don't about the shorts with Aiyuk. I didn't hear that question in there. Am I tripping? I'm tripping balls. I could have sworn I could have sworn, but all I know is it was kind of a funny remark. So if you guys haven't seen it, I recommend go checking it out. So let me go remove that. Boom. All right, so that was Kyle Shanahan. God damn it, I'm out of water, y'all. Kyle Shanahan. Oh, if you guys like the live, please hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Supports the channel. Helps me grow. It pushes it out there. That tells people, hey, come join this family. Come join this community. So if you can like it, I appreciate it. All right. People overreacting the internet as usual. Yep, I thought someone said he was retiring. Yep, they posted like as a report when it isn't 110%. It's annoying. It's a game of telephone. Like one person hears it and then they hear it and it becomes an echo and the message ends up getting lost. Terrible. Okay, so that was Kyle Shanahan talking about the game coming with the Pats. That was kind of a rough one for him, I think. He had some weird answers in this one. Yeah, so I think the 49ers need to start winning or Kyle Shanahan's going to crack. And I don't blame him on some level, man, because as a fan, we're cracking. All right, we need Seattle Krakens this year. Go Krakens. Anyway, but we're cracking right now, dude. And we need it. You see it? Yeah, I talked about that already. They signed Sam, I can't even pronounce his name, Aquanu. I don't know. I'm just gonna butcher it. Sam O. Yeah, of course. I know who Sam O is. Then we brought up Evan Anderson. I know we talked about that. Like, who's going to be the D tackle that comes up? Was it going to be McGill? Who's the other guy? There's another D tackle, but Evan Anderson coming up as well. So that's good to see. Hopefully he balls out. Hopefully it's DJ Jones. Hopefully him being on the practice squad got him ready. I hope he performs, man. I'm looking for number 9. I'm looking for Evan Anderson, man. Oh, no, good day. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. You're good, brother. You're good. We're good. But yeah, I saw that Sam was signed, and I'm excited about that. He got a sack already, so that's positive. Something to look at there. We don't really have much to really look at, but he doesn't really have a resume. But if he's got a sack already, that's a good sign. That means he's gonna do some damage. So. Yes, exactly. Yeah, 110%, man. I agree, dude. Like Mahoney coming up. That means Mustafa might get more play time at least. That'd be kind of cool to see him play. I want to see more of him. But yeah, seeing him come up, I thought the same thing. Someone brought up Mahoney was going to come up, and I was like, oh, man, something must have happened to Hufunga or some other safety, like in practice or some shit. And what do you know? It's Hufunga, who's just trying to come back from his ACL tear. So – and it's an ankle, so it's like different situation. And it's just like, Jesus, dude, that guy cannot catch a break. I mean, the 49ers as a whole can't catch a break, but still, yeah. At least we're going to see some rookies, man. We're going to see some rookies out there, dude. We're going to see Mahoney's going to get probably some play time, special teams maybe. Who else? And Mustafa, man. I'm looking out for Mustafa. I want to see that. Remember, Mustafa is the Trey Lance pick. The pick we traded the 4th round for. Trey Lance, that's Malik Mustafa. So we want to see that come to fruition. We want to see something come out of that, So it's probably not worth 3 first-round draft picks, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm actually kind of excited. I'm actually really excited about those rookies. And I was going to talk about players that I want to I'm going to look at this game. And Evan Anderson is one of them. I want to see him play. I want to see him get a couple of plays. Hopefully he gets a sack or two. Not sack or two, but like a sack or a tackle for a loss. I want to see them perform. I want to see Malik Mustafa. I really want to see that. And I feel like JP Mason's always going to be somebody to look for, someone to be on your radar when you watch the game because he is filling in for one of the best running backs, the best running back in the NFL today. So it's a big deal. So I'm always going to keep an eye on him and hope I'm never not going to notice JP Mason in the backfield or not. So I will know if Garendo is out there. We're also going to see more of Garendo, hopefully, even though Debo coming back and Kyle saying that Garendo, when Debo was hurt, filled in for Debo's spot. So most likely Debo's going back into the backfield again. I don't like that. I really don't. I think just keep on jet sweeps and screens. Put Garendo out there. He did pretty good for what he was, from what I saw. There was like one bad run I saw. Like he didn't have the best vision. But, he's only out there for 6, 7 runs. Give JP Mason a break. Have Debo actually just do the things he's excellent at, even though he's good at playing running back too. Yeah, surprised they elevated Anderson and not T.Y. McGill, but happy they are looking at the rookies for change. Yes. They're putting rookies out there, man. If you really think about it, I mean, D Winters is not really a rookie, but you know what I mean? It's his time to shine. He just got drafted last year. Bethune, we might see Bethune because Fowles is playing like shit. Who else? Rookie-wise that we might see. That would be exciting. Cowing with Ronnie Bell epically failing, and hopefully there's no let's get you back in the game, man. Let's go ahead and risk losing this game just so we can build your confidence up. I hope that doesn't happen for Ronnie Bell and we just focus on Jacob Cowing. That's what I want to see. No offense to Ronnie Bell, man. Too much. Luter would be nice. That would be great. Usually they have him inactive, but yeah, I would like to see Luter because I was really high on Yadam. But oh my God, he's getting torched. He's getting absolutely torched. So might need a change there, and Luter could be that guy, or Rock Yassin. I believe we still have Rock Yassin. I haven't seen his name in a while, but I'm okay with 1 or 2 Debo runs a game to keep the defense honest and ensuring that he's still a threat to take it. Good point. Green, of course. God, there's so many rookies, dude. So Green, Mahoney, Mustafa, just 3 of them right there. Jacob Cowing, 4. Evan Anderson. No, Evan Anderson. Yeah, he's rookie. He's rookie. Who else? Sam. No, Sam's not. So 5 rookies. Oh, Pooney. That's 6. Is there anybody else I'm missing here? So 6 rookies. Stone Cold Rock Sin. Just by that response alone, he's got to be still on the team. And Isaac Garendo. So 7 players are going to probably get 7 rookies are going to get some play time. That's a lot, dude. That's a lot, man. Isaac Garendo. Did I call him Isaiah? For some reason, I keep getting him mixed up with Isaiah Pacheco's, because I get Isaiah and then I get Garendo. If I said Isaiah, I probably did. That's good though. Yeah, I mean, if they're actually perform, that's what I'm excited about. So really, I'm probably just going to keep an eye on all the rookies. Hey, are you going to perform? I'm going to keep most of my eye on them and JP Mason. I don't have to worry about Brock Purdy, but yeah, the rookies, JP Mason, and of course the linebackers and D Winters. I want to see how well he does. Enough with Devondre Campbell, man. Enough with the Devondre Campbell experience. Okay. He's a backup linebacker. And I mean like a backup linebacker. Okay. If 2 of them got hurt, then he's out there kind of linebacker. So Pearsall up. Hold on. We did not get Pearsall. Yeah. They need to inject some youth into this team. They're going to. They got 7. I mean, 7 starters if they all turn out to be starters. If you don't count Pearsall. Well, Pearsall's not playing. That's what I meant. So we have 7 players, starters in this game is kind of what I meant. But yes, Pearsall comes back. That's 8. So, I mean, the 49ers. And who are the rookies that are starting this year? Who are some rookies last year that are starting this year? I haven't updated my roster in a while, so this is going to look sloppy, guys. I have not updated this roster in a while, since September, whatever. So rookies last year that we got. So we already got obviously Garendo, Cowling, all that. Ronnie Bell. B. Willis. I guess B. Willis got called back, and I think Kittle's back up. I got to fix that. Who else? Bethune. Yeah, Bethune playing special teams. Has he been? I haven't noticed. But yeah, there's that too. So there's Bethune. I think I already count Bethune though. I think I did. If I didn't, let me know. But I think I did. So that's 9, I think. So 9 then. All right. So Mustafa, Mahoney, Green. Who else? Bethune. Pooney. Jacob Cowing. Who am I missing? Garendo. 7. Who am I missing here? This one is more here. I guess Jake Moody was last year too, if you want to count the drafts last year. So I think that's 7, right? Am I tripping? Malik Mustafa is 1. Mahoney, I haven't put him there, so that's 2. Luter was last year. Lenore was the year before, not last year, but the year before last year. Kingston, I don't think Kingston's playing. Is Kingston on the team? I thought Kingston was cut and someone picked him up. Brown's a starter from last year. Yep. So if we count last year. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, because there's Beal Jr. 6 from last year. 7, 8, 9, and then Pearsall's 10. Mason's not part of it. 11 for Garendo. So we have 11 players that are currently starters or depth pieces on the team. They're on the 53-man roster. So we have 11 of them. Where's Sam? I think Sam was 2 years ago, but Sam Aquanu. He's 26. So we got technically 11 young players that have potential to start. Yeah, he was drafted in 22. So he was drafted 2 years ago. So if he could perform, that'd be cool too. That's young too. That's a young player as well. That'd be awesome. So we do have potential. I mean, if we nailed this draft, that's how many players that are starting already. Like how many do we count? 7. That is 7 positions filled already because we had a great draft. Possibly. I say that's promising. I think that's a pretty good sign. I mean, if we just got to keep nailing drafts. If last year drafts like D. Winters shows up, Jair Brown's looking like a stud. Who else from last year? Jair Brown, D. Winters. God. Those are the 2 people I can think of on top of my head that we drafted last year that are sticking around. So that's only 2, right? Who else did we draft last year? Still on the team? Oh, I didn't bring up the – oh, my God. What's that? Who did we draft last year that's still on the team? These 2 were not – I don't think Luter was last year. Was Luter last year? Yeah, Luter was last year. So there's Luter last year. So there's Boom. I think I forgot him. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. Honestly, if we just keep nailing drafts, if we could just get like maybe 5 or 6 more solid players, man, just keep doing what we're doing. I think we're doing pretty good. Pretty confident. 49ers Media. What up, brother? I sent you an email. I haven't checked the email. Did you send me an email? Did you respond? If you could do Tuesday. Moody, Winters, Jair. Yep. Brought him up. There's 12 players from the past 2 years that are currently at least on the roster, man. And the roster you see right now is not updated. I have not messed with it. I haven't played with it in a while. So some things are out of place. So don't look at this and be like, oh my God, dude, you do not have the correct information. Right? I haven't updated it. All right. But you did catch me at the butt end of the show, man. We're at 58 minutes. But I think I'm going to cut it off here. But those are the players that I'm going to look out for the most. And if you're wondering why I didn't talk about the Pats and 40 versus the 49ers game, because we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Okay, and give you like a score because the Wolfie and Poggy show at 9 a.m. I'll give you a score, predictions, and for the rest of things that go around the league. Hopefully, we got a top 10 power rankings. We'll probably do something like that. So it'll become more of a fun around the league kind of type stream more so. But we will talk about 49ers stuff. So I'd be worried if you still had Jerry Rice up there. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, my God. Yeah, that would be problems. But good stuff, Wolfie. I appreciate you, Scott. You're awesome, man. Appreciate you supporting. Thank you for supporting this show, man. You're awesome. Thank you. All right, I'm going to go ahead and bail out of here, guys. You guys are super awesome. 49ers, man. It's good to see you, man. Keep talking. I'll talk to you later. Guys, me and 49ers Media are going to do a co-stream. I have to wait for his email. We're still figuring things out. But the moment I know, I'll let you guys know in the community tab. I don't know what we're going to talk about yet, but we're probably just talk about 49ers stuff, maybe whatever happens with the 49ers versus Pats game, etc. Looking forward to that. So keep an eye out for that co-stream. There's another guy that wants to do a co-stream. I don't remember who it was. I forgot to get a hold of him yesterday. I'm such a douchebag. I will go ahead and try to fix that. I'll contact him today for sure. And then I'll let you know what happens with that. So, Papa J, awesome. Good to see you, brother. OG, of course. Have a good night. Scott Lacrosse, like I said, awesome dude. 49ers Media. Strawberry, awesome as always, man. Coming in with the facts. Oh, Sea Dragon was the guy who said green. Oh, my God. I didn't say hello to him. The Sea Dragon. Welcome and goodbye to the stream. Woo. All right. Sea Dragon, good to see you, man. Who else? Sam, Daniel. Damn, Daniel, good to see you. Samuel, good to see you. Awesome people. And I think if I miss anyone else, that's everyone. All right. To everybody who watches this stream later, sub if you like the content, like if you like the video. All love, family. I'll see you next video. Bang, bang, Niner gang.